August 9, 1965. A small island, barely the size of a dot on the world map, became a country. No natural resources, no military, no hinterland, and yet, Singapore rose. Not in triumph but in tears. After British colonial rule, Singapore had a choice: stand alone or join others. In 1963, it merged with Malaysia, hoping for shared prosperity and national identity. But cracks formed quickly: racial tensions between Malays and Chinese, economic policies favoring the peninsula, and fears of political dominance by Lee Kuan Yew's path. In 1964, the worst happened. Racial riots erupted on the streets of Singapore during Prophet Muhammad's birthday celebration. 23 people died, hundreds were injured, tensions reached a boiling point, and the Malaysian leadership saw separation as the only solution. On August 7, Malaysian Prime Minister Tunku Abdul Rahman told Singapore's leaders, "You must leave." There was no referendum, no public discussion. It was a political divorce finalized behind closed doors. 2 days later, on August 9, Singapore was out. Alone. That morning, Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew held a press conference. In a voice breaking with emotion, he said, "For me, it is a moment of anguish. All my life, my whole adult life, I have believed in merger." Then, live on national TV, he wept. A leader crying not just for a country, but for a dream shattered. Independent Singapore faced a brutal reality. It relied on Malaysia for water. It had no military, and no clear alliances. Britain was pulling out. The Cold War loomed. Many believed Singapore would be swallowed by communism or crushed by economics. But Lee Kuan Yew saw what others missed. Singapore's people, their grit, their hunger to survive. He launched massive public housing projects, cracked down on corruption, invested in port infrastructure, and turned the island into a hub for global trade. English became the working language. The military was built from scratch, with Israeli advisors. By the 1990s, Singapore was hailed as one of the 4 Asian tigers. Its GDP per capita soared. The island that once wept now ranked among the safest, cleanest, and richest countries on earth, all in one generation. Singapore was not born with a revolution, or a constitution. It was born in uncertainty, fear, and tears. But from that moment, its people decided not to just survive, but to lead. And they did. From nothing, they built everything.